for any real value, for any real number x, greatest integer be the largest, greatest integer x be the largest integer less than or equals to x. That's the definition of greatest integer function given to you. Now, n is taking the value n equals to 1 till the value n 1 by 5 plus n by 25. This has been put in the greatest integer inside the greatest integer function. The sum should turn out to be equals to 25. Now, what are they talking about? If you take n equals to 1, your value will turn out to be what? Greatest integer of 1 by 5 plus 1 by 25. They are saying that we keep on adding this 1 by 5 plus 2 by 25. Then in the next case, we write 1 by 5 plus 3 by 25, so on and so forth, all the way up to the last value where I'm getting 1 by 5 plus n by 25 is turning out to be equals to 25. You have to find the value of n over there. Now understand this thing. What is the greatest integer function? Greatest integer function means what? The value which is inside this, the greatest integer less than or equals to this. For example, if you put a value of 2.7, what is the greatest integer which is less than 2.7? So 2. So the outcome value will be what? 2. Similarly, if you have 1 by 5, which is what? 0.2 plus of, let's say I'm just taking a random example of 0.3. So what will be the total value inside? Greatest integer of 0.5. Greatest integer of 0.5 will be 0. If you get this greatest integer function value inside the function as 0.99, what will be the greatest integer less than 0.99? That will still be 0. That means for any measurable outcome over here, this value inside should be at least 1. Which means what? Which means that my value of n by 25 should be at least equals to 4 by 5, because you already have 1 by 5 available inside each of the greatest integer functions. So the other value which is present over here, this type of value 1 by 25, 2 by 25, 3 by 25, this type of a value should at least take 4 by 5 in order to give the number 1 as an outcome, which implies what? If you look at this, it will give you n as 20. So at n equals to 20, what will happen? It will become 1 by 5 plus 20 by 25. This outcome will become equals to 1. So this outcome over here will be 0. This outcome over here will also be 0. This outcome will also be 0. All the way up to what value? All the way up to 19. At 20, this will give you the value 1. Clear? Now, again, the next part is 1 by 5 plus 21 by 25. This will also give you what? 1, because it is greater than 20 by 25, right? So it will become, inside value will become 1 point something, and this will give you the value 1. And it will continue to give the value 1. But understand, it will start giving me the value 2 when n by 25 will turn out to be equals to 9 by 5. Why 9 by 5? 9 by 5 plus 1 by 5 will give me 2 inside the greatest integer function, correct? So if the value becomes 2, then the outcome will become 2. So if you cancel this, you will realize that will happen at n equals to 45. That means from n equals to, from n line 0 to 19, the outcome value will be 0. From n being 20 all the way up to 44, the outcome value will be 1 each. Clear? So how many values are there between 20 to 44, both included? 44 minus 19. 44 minus 19 will give you what? 25 values. So 25 values means what? Every time the value was 1. So 1 added 25 times will give you the number 25. So you don't have to go to n equals to 45. You will stop at n equals to 44, and that becomes your answer to this question.